Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Couch Talk Podcast. I'm your co-host Sam Weiss, and this is
Jackson Harvin.
and we are doing episode 70 today. Also 71, but that'll come in a week. So if you go to enjoy, please make sure to subscribe, like, and turn on post notifications. Last episode, of course, we had Mitchell Materano guest on. That was a fun episode. That ended up being about a 74-minute episode, so a relatively longer one. And we're doing this one now. Both of these will be around 30 minutes, maybe 20. We'll see how long we want to go for because Jackson has camp next week or Sunday, and
That is
if
facts.
you want to talk about that.
Oh, right. Okay. Sorry, I was thinking about something else.
It's okay.
Okay. I think you've heard about this before, Sam. I go to a Michigan Boy Scout camp called Owasapi. I think it's like the oldest running camp in. Okay, bye. I think it's the oldest the oldest Boy Scout camp in America. It's pretty cool. They've got a bunch of exciting activities. Like last year, I did the rifle merit badge, and they have really sweet 22s there, and they're really easy and fun to use. They also have shotguns, etc. You can do stuff like zip lines. There's really so much to talk about that I really can't remember because I only go once a year. I mean, sometimes we go twice. I was there in February
Cool.
for a little cabin trip, but I didn't. We weren't on the main campsite where we camped during the summer. We were at somewhere else. And that was the last time I've been to Owasapi and the time that I broke my hand. So that was very fun.
Ooh.
I can't exactly remember what goes down, but it's really fun. We do stuff like fireballs where at the beginning and end of each week, kind of like we do at Pendaluan, but they do skits. We don't do singing at Owasapi, so that's
That's a plus.
I know something you like, Sam. You don't really like the singing at Pendaluan.
Yeah. I kind of grew more adapt to it, I would say. This year, though, it wasn't as bad as it was last year because I kind of knew it, so it was like kind of catchy.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. They do skits. I mean, there's really only skits and fun stuff at Owasapi, so I'm really excited. The only thing that I'm nervous about is a swim test, which I might have talked about before, how I'm doing swimming again because I didn't pass the swim test the last time I took it. And it's also done for a requirement for my next rank. But anyways, yeah, I'm really excited and I recommend you do it if you're in the Pathway to Adventure Council. Because I don't know if they accept anybody else in different councils, but yeah. Sam, I'm sure you don't know, but I think councils are just, geological groupings of troops like Pathway to Adventure Council, or PTAC, is, I think mainly just Chicago, in the 312 area. But,
Cool.
that's not the PTAC I'm looking for. Okay. You can talk about whatever you want.
Okay.
'Cause
Yeah.
I don't have
That sounds like a lot of fun. And even though I'm not in the Boy Scouts, like it still sounds fun, and it's on the same lake as Pendaluan, so that's pretty cool.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're out at the same time, we could say hi to them.
Have you before?
What?
Have you before?
Oh yeah, I think we have. Or at least from Pendaluan, we waved to Blackhawk. Never. Oh, the week I'm at Blackhawk, which is there's at Owasapi. It's called Owasapi Scout Reservation. There is actually like 4 different camps. 2 of them closed down. So there's different camps. There's Camp Blackhawk. There is Camp Wolverine and Camp Renneker. But anyways, all the Boy Scouts stay at Blackhawk. So yeah, if you can see Blackhawk from Pendleton. I think you can see it if you just, stretch your neck out long enough on the T-Dock, and you can also see them from Boynton Chapel, which is pretty cool. So
Cool. Yeah, I think we saw some kids from that camp because we saw like 2 kids trying to drown each other the first day. So,
I do remember that they were having like a splash fight at this
Yeah.
at the sandbar. A lot of people actually have boats and stuff. I don't know as much houses, but have boats on Big Blue, so it's other people.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, but I was thinking there's so many camps, like there must be like so little space. But I guess if it
Yeah.
kind of makes sense if like this section's for camps, and then I feel like over like to like the upper left and stuff, there's not much. So cool.
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh, side note, look, Roll Gold changed their packaging. It's different. I don't know if you guys eat these, but they're different. Anywho, I did go to see a couple movies actually in the theater. I saw Jordan Peele's Nope, and it's been very hyped up. It's Nope, and I can say that it is, hands down, top 10 movies of all time.
Wow.
It is good. It is really weird. It's top 3 horror movies. I would say is it my favorite horror movie? Yes. Nope by Jordan Peele is my favorite horror movie, and then I think I was making a list of my top 10 favorite movies, and it came in at like number 7. So
Wait, just for reference, what was your recent most favorite horror movie?
we mean
Like before it was Nope, what was your favorite horror movie?
Probably either Us, another Jordan Peele, or It. Yeah, probably one of those. I saw The Black Phone, which is another really good horror movie. I saw The Minions, Rise of Gru. I think I talked about that. I saw that with Clayton. And, yeah, there's a lot of new good horror movies coming out in theaters. I'm excited to go. Because now I can just take the bus to the theater. It's like $1 or $2. So you just get onto the Irving and just take it all the way down, or Western, or whatever. And yeah, Nope was really, really good, really messed up. I would show the trailer, but I think I already did. Did I?
I believe you did. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I don't want to like show it again. So
But it did look really good. I would like to see it.
It's really good. If I can say one thing, it is probably the most or second most confusing movie I've ever seen. Meaning, I don't understand. It doesn't make a lot of sense. It doesn't make sense to my dad, to me. All the reviews are like, what the hell happened? But I liked it. It makes no sense. There's this one, and then you read the book, Jackson, so you should know this. Annihilation. That is a really good movie. The ending just makes no sense. Okay, I think Nope makes a little more sense than Annihilation. That was just insane. Still to this day, I have no idea what that was.
I haven't seen Annihilation, but I don't really remember how the book ended either.
Yeah.
But I know it was good. I can't remember it, but I do vaguely remember it being a little confusing. I don't know. It's like a 200-page read. I could reread it if I want.
Yeah. I should get into that book as well, but
I also recommend the rest of the trilogy. It's really good.
Okay. Yeah, cool.
I'd love to read more Jeff Vandermeer. That guy's really interesting.
Oh.
Anyways, continue.
Cool. So yeah, I didn't really have much more to say than that. It was really good. And the other cool thing is my dad and I went to see it in 4DX, which is not more than 3D. It's called 4DX. And it's messed up. Like, it was fun. It's like a really interactive experience. Your chairs rock, water squirts at you. I actually got like literally wet. Like, my shirt was like soaked. Like, it wasn't soaked, but it was wet. There's like wind and snow coming at you, and I'm like, I kid you not, my dad almost fell out of his seat. Because it like when the movie gets really tense and there's a lot of running or a lot of jostling, the seats like this is not an exaggeration. Like the seats kind of shake you, and my dad was like, he almost like slipped out of the seat. And I saw it happen too. It was funny, but yeah. So 4DX is very good, but it is really overpriced. A normal movie ticket is like I think $9, $10, maybe $11. I think this was like $25 or like $23 for one ticket. which is insane. But
Wow.
it was a lot of fun, especially in 40X. So
The only
yeah.
4DX, if you could say, movies I've seen were, I believe, they were both at like Disneyland, Disney World. It was this Shrek. It's not even, they weren't even movies. They were just kind of attractions. It was Shrek and A Bug's Life. They were both kind of played off that as little shorts.
Cool.
Which, for in the Bug's Life one, which I saw when I was in Disney World last December, there were bugs that crawled under your seat. It was kind of weird because, you were sitting and you felt all these bumps moving underneath you. It was pretty funny.
Really?
Yeah.
That would have scared the shit out of me, I'm not gonna lie.
It did. It was really funny.
Yeah. Damn. Now I want to go to Disneyland. I want to go to Disneyland so bad. Wait, what was I? Oh, I was gonna say something.
I mean, we did like 14-hour days at Disneyland. It was for my friend's birthday.
Oh. Cool.
Which we've joked about. That was like, my mom and I joke about it. It was. She's like, we're not taking you to Disneyland for your 13th birthday. That's ridiculous. But the person I went with, they do a lot for stuff like that. So, anyways,
Cool.
Yeah.
Let me guess. I'm trying to think. It was Nick.
It was. Yeah.
I knew it. I guessed right. Anyway.
Yeah, he and his family love Disney World.
Yeah, I love it too. I haven't been there in a minute. I love bro. Disney cruises are the best. I love them. And
I've only been on one, but it was awesome.
It's so fun. And even if you're not into the whole Disney thing, which I don't love it, but I like Disney. Like I'm not like against it. Even if you don't love that, it's still so fun. It is one of the most clean cruises. Like a lot of those cruises you see on TV are like dirty. The Disney cruise is like, it's neat. It's real nice, and yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. We did it. That was probably the time in my life where I ate the most soft serve ice cream I ever could have.
Dole Whip. Is that what you're talking about? Like the pineapple stuff?
No, they just they had a bunch of self-serve ice cream machines, and you could like fill up a cone or a cup with as much ice cream as you want, and it was great.
Yeah.
Anyways, what was the other part? Oh yeah, I do remember specifically there's one thing. They did like events and stuff. So one night there was Pirate Night, where I got these bandanas and stuff. But that was fun. But it was kind of watching from the balcony, a bunch of Disney pirate stuff play out. So it was fun.
Yeah, I remember that too. We did that. I went a few times, and once it was fun. I think it was like me, my mom, my dad, my aunt, my uncle, my two cousins, and maybe my grandparents. I don't know. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of people. But yeah, it was a ton of fun. Now there's another thing. I'm thinking about this, and I don't think my parents are necessarily against it, but they probably are. I'm thinking out of my freshman year, either out of my freshman year of high school or during sophomore, I'm thinking that I for a break, maybe I'm thinking maybe for spring break of sophomore year, and there's a reason it depends on the year, is I was thinking I could go on a trip with some friends to just go on a trip to Miami, because I love Miami. It's my favorite place ever. And I went once, and I've been thinking about it for a while, and I'm planning ahead a lot. I've been looking at a lot of things about it, and the more I think about it, the more I realize that it could actually work. Cause once you're 15, you're technically an adult for the airline, so you don't have to have
Oh really?
Yeah, I was looking online. Even when I was flying alone for when I went to see my grandparents, I was 12 or 13, whatever. And even though you're that age, you still have to have your parents present ID, and they have to walk you through the gates. But yeah, and once you're 12, you don't. If you're below 12, you have to pay a $300 fee for some lady to follow you around, or man. and make sure you're safe. But it's like if you're 5 to 11, that's what happens. If you're 12 to 14, it's like kind of, and then you can't fly alone under 5. But when you're 15 and up, you can technically do it however you want by yourself. Like no parents needed, anything, which really confuses me. And I thought that has to be wrong. You don't have ID then. You don't have a driver's license. But I'm like, okay, maybe you do. Maybe you can get an ID when you're 15. I don't know, but I was doing some research. Turns out you kind of can. So that's what I'm thinking. That's what I would do. I would just either my parents would drive us, or if they can't, I would just this is gonna sound dumb, bike to O'Hare Airport and lock it up, because it sounds insane, but on Google Maps it reroutes you off the highway. So that's another thing for my parents to consider. And I don't think they didn't say yes. They did not say no though. So that's a good thing. It like routes you off the highway, and it's only like an hour to an hour and a half to bike to O'Hare. I would bike to Midway because I like Midway more, but Midway is like 5 miles more, so I'm gonna go to O'Hare.
Yeah, bikes are not allowed on the highway.
Yes, they're not. Well, if I'm being honest, bikes are not allowed. You're correct, but it's kind of like smoking weed in public. Like if you go downtown, weed you sniff in, you inhale, it's a ton of weed. But like cops aren't gonna arrest someone for smoking, a weed downtown. It's like technically against the law to do that. You're supposed to only smoke weed in like a household, not outside. But and I know everyone does it. So, like, it's like biking on the highway is really illegal, but, like, are you going to get pulled over for it? Actually, probably. Yes, probably. I think I was talking...
Biking on the highway is not, like, smoking weed in public. Biking on the highway is, like, putting yourself in danger.
I was talking...
They don't allow bikes on the highway because they can't keep up with traffic. And it's not like they're going to put a bike lane on thousands of miles of highways.
No, I was thinking, like those like separate sections. It's like a little small sliver. There's like the brown barrier kind of like concrete thing, and there's a white line, and there's like 5 feet between that.
I guess.
That's what I was thinking, because the cars never go there. But I know it's illegal, and I was talking about it with Armando on the bus.
Wait,
and Mr.
You mean for the train tracks?
No, for the highway. Ooh.
No, because I know on some highways there are train tracks in between each way of traffic. Like usually on the one what street is that? I think it's just on Addison. The highway that you can get off onto Addison. That one has train stations and train tracks in between it. So yeah, that's for the trains. That's the highway that I think of when I think of highway, because that's the one that we go on most of the time. But you could be talking about something else.
Yeah, I'm talking about a different one. I'm talking about the one off of Western, which is like the one to the airport. The one you're thinking about is what takes you to like Old Orchard and like Uptown. But
no, that one also does it take you to the airport? I don't know. I don't know.
Do you pass like the Olive Garden and Portillo's on the way there?
Yeah, that's the highway.
That's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, that's Addison.
That one, I guess, can take you to the airport, but it's, like, not direct. The one I'm thinking of takes you to the airport.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, yes, it is very illegal, and I should not do it, so I'm going to walk there. No, I'm going to bike there. And, yeah, me and Armando were talking about it on the bus. Mr. Schaefer overheard. He kind of screamed at me. And I was thinking I could just bike, but it reroutes you off of highway is what I was saying. So I could easily do that, and then I would just lock up my bike and leave it there. Get on the plane to Miami, and then walk from the airport to a hotel, which I already planned out the hotel I'm going to use in a few years. It is this really nice 4-star hotel. It's about 2 hours or 2.5 hours to walk from the airport to there. It's not that bad. I've walked that far with Clayton before, so it's definitely doable. And I would just do that. And it's like $140 to $150 a night, and it's really nice. And that's what I would do. And I would fly Southwest, because Southwest is the best airline, and I have so much evidence to back that up. It's the cheap. I'm not going to go into that. I would fly Southwest, and Southwest is cheap. Like, I'm talking like 80, 90, maybe to $120. Like, dirt cheap. And it's really, really good seats. Good seats, free entertainment, free snacks, free drinks, good customer service, etc. And yeah, that's the plan. And it could definitely work because it would be like maybe $200 or $300 round trip for me, plus the hotel, but that would be split amongst a few people. We stay for a week. That's 700. I guess make that like 14. I call it like 1,000 divided by like 5 people would be. I would spend like $600 to $800, which I have right now. So it could definitely work. Plus food.
So you're intending to wait. So, this is you're intending to pay for how many days of a trip?
I would say like a week, and mind you, I would like take a lot of people because more people, less cost for the hotel, more people to divide it into. Get it? So if I take 2 people, okay, I take 2 people.
Well, I know what you mean, but I don't know if. I think you're the only person that I know that is, you're the only kid. No offense, but you're the only kid that I know that will. It's like has enough spending money. Like, well, I don't want to call it spending money, but just money in a bank account that they're open to use on a trip like this. And the only person that's, not like mature enough as you, but like ready to spend a week with just your friends, Like, I don't know if I'd even want to do that.
I was actually going to ask you on the podcast, but would you not want to do that when you're like 15 or 16?
Not specifically. I don't think it's not the first thing I do. I don't know about spending a week with just my friends. I feel like that could get out of hand really, really fast, and I don't know. It's not how I do it.
You're right, but you'd be surprised that I've already asked a lot of people, even though it's like 2 years in advance, and actually not a lot of people, a little amount of people, and Armando definitely wants to, Clayton wants to even more, and I think Teddy wants to as well. So, and, yes, okay. So, let's say there's 3 people, and it's $149 a night. That's what it was. And 149 times 6 nights is $894. $894 divided by 3 is $298, plus $300 for the plane, plus food. I think it would be no more than $800, and I have like $1,000 from like selling stuff and just getting money and then like doing stuff.
Okay,
so.
Have you talked to your friends about splitting the cost evenly?
Yes, and they agree. I think it is the most agreeable thing, just because if we're all going to stay in a hotel together, we should split it, right? I
guess.
And we would probably have to I would book it on the Southwest website, just me, and then they would give me the cash for it, because if you don't, you're not going to be necessarily together. So if I book all together, we can all be guaranteed to be in the same row. And let's say it's I don't know, $800, $900 for the 3 of us round trip. They would each just give me their $600 share. We know. Wait, that wouldn't make sense. Wait, hold on. Yes, it would. Yeah, it would, because it would be the $900 minus the money they give me. I would be left with. Damn. Does that work?
I don't know, but are you accounting of, attractions and things you're going to do? Because you seem to be only thinking about food and money and plane, or food and plane and hotels, but what else? What are you going to do?
Okay, so I kind of calculated that as well. Here, okay, hold on. So, I'm thinking it will be fine. I'll have $100 to $200 for extra stuff like that, like attractions and stuff. But I'm going to present this really quick. Trust me, this will actually take 30 seconds. I've learned this out the whole entire website. So, can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. So, damn. Damn. Okay, hold on. Okay. ORD is O'Hare. To Miami. And this is not for... Okay, we're going to be doing this in 2024 or 2025. Hold on. 2024.
Oh, there's the flight.
So... Okay, let's say we were to do it in August. Just because that's when it would be the cheapest. So...
Where's this fly? Gonna get it.
If you can get that fly, you gotta get a reward for that. That's tough work.
I've done it before, but this guy's big, so I don't
Pause.
know. Oh, hold on. He's on the window.
Alright, y'all, we're gonna end in like a few minutes. Go. It is? You get it?
Gotcha.
Woo! Good catch. Very good catch. Yeah, y'all, I'm going to show this for another few minutes, and then we're going to get another episode going. Just replying to some snaps. Okay, so this one needs to end in like 2.5 minutes. So this will be like the last section of this. So this will be 2024, but let's say we leave in August. Tuesdays are the cheapest to fly, so let's say August 23rd to like August 30th. Assuming we start school in September, which we probably hopefully would. Passengers 3 and search. And I'm thinking we would have to leave later at night if we're going to be biking, or later in the day, just because... you know, I'm not going to make a flight at 7, and then we have to leave at, like,
Wait.
3 in the morning.
You need a week's worth of clothing, and you're planning to bike with all that.
No. Okay, never mind. I was actually going to say this. No, we're going to walk with our suitcases. We're going to walk. I know it sounds even crazier, but it's a 4-hour walk to O'Hare. So that's why I'm saying we need a later flight in the day, because we can't do it at, like, 10. Because we would have to leave at like 4 in the morning. Because if it's at 4, we have to leave 6 hours in advance. So, probably, okay, so filter, noon to 6 p.m., and then by price. So, let's see, we leave at 11, let's say we leave at like, we leave at 9 to 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. So, I would think this is what we would probably do. We would do this one. Where, like, I'm kind of hovering.
I can't believe you're walking to O'Hare Airport.
And it routes you off the highway. So, this is the one I'm thinking of.
Again, you're not allowed to walk on the highway.
No, it routes you off the highway. That's why it's such a long walk. It would be like 2 hours, except it routes you only on the roads. So, we would do the 5:55 to 11:55 and leave at, like, 11 in the morning. And for the return, filter, noon to 6, and then this one. Damn, that's expensive. $291? Damn. Okay. Before noon, let's see.
Okay, but would you really like to get to Miami at 12:15?
Yes, if it's worth it, yes. Because, I mean, it is what it is. Oh, but damn. If we get there at 12:15, we would show up at the hotel at like 2 in the morning and they wouldn't let us in. It's fine.
I think hotels are meant to be open all the time, but...
I mean, yeah, but we can't, like, go into a room at 2 in the morning. I think there's, like, scheduled times for that.
You can't?
I don't think so. I don't, because when you check out of a hotel, you usually can never check out at 8 o'clock at night. It has to be sometime in the middle of the day. But so okay, let's see here. We could do. That's not very good. Oh no, it's fine. It's There's the hotel is only we would have to leave 4.5 hours in advance. So okay, we have to leave 4:15, but let's just say we would do the 9:15 to 5:10.
Wait, does that say? Oh! I thought when it said 11:15 p.m., I thought it meant. Wait. So the flight you were thinking about to go to Miami is from what time to what time?
Returning flights. Hold on, I'm gonna continue and see if it'll show me. I think it was 5:50 to 11:50.
At night?
Yes, and 11:50 is calculating the time change. So we would get to the hotel by 2:30.
In the morning.
Yes. Which would be legendary, walking to the hotel in the pitch black. So, that's not
we can't even go anywhere. We have to walk everywhere. That'd be ridiculous.
Oh, that's facts. No. We will rent a divvy bike. We could probably just rent a divvy bike to get to the hotel or get to the airport and then to get to the other hotel in Miami. So it's $661.35 divided by 3 people. Because I don't want it to be so hectic. There's 8 people. That would be crazy, like you said. That would be $220.45 plus a few $100s for food. Yeah, I mean, if I had $220.45, I could have $600 to $700 left over, and I would only use a couple hundred of that, so I could still have money left over. It could definitely work. I know it sounds really damn dumb. But, if you have any questions, they're probably answerable. I mean, the logistics all work. They really do. Anyway, y'all, we're going to start up an episode here because we have to, and I don't want to drag it on, so we're here until 8:30 at night. Thank you for watching. If you want to enjoy, make sure to subscribe, like, and turn on post notifications. I'm your co-host, Sam Weiss, signing out, and this is...
Jackson Hartman.
Thank you for watching that crazy hell of a ride of me going to Miami at 15. And thanks to Jackson for sticking along with that. So we'll see you all for episode 71 in a week. Until then, peace.